What you say determines what you sell, but most people focus on the wrong thing. And that's what we're going to cover in today's episode 680 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Convey meaning, not information. That's what we're talking about today. Convey meaning, not information. And this comes back to that classic features versus benefits issue that everybody has when they're selling their product or their service. They talk about the boring bits, the details, the bits that your buyer isn't yet aware of or they don't necessarily care about. What your buyer's trying to work out is, what does that mean for me? So what? Why should I care? And I always come back to that classic example of airline adverts, where in airline adverts you very rarely see a plane or a plane seat. What you'll see is the destination, because the airlines know that would you like a holiday and would you like to buy a plane seat are two very different questions to get to very different answers. So what I want you to think about today is convey meaning, not information. What does it mean for your buyer? So if your product or service is fast, it's lightweight, it's for professionals only, it's this, it's that. So what? Who cares? What does that mean? Convey the meaning. Talk about what that means for your buyer. Be as contextual and real world as possible, because that's how you're going to connect with people and that's going to drive the conversation forward, because nobody wants to buy a plane seat, but everybody wants to go on holiday, including me, because I've done so many of these podcast episodes. Right. Well, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate that one. Join me tomorrow in episode 681, where I'm going to tell you that the customer isn't always right. The customer is not always right, but they are always something else, and I'll explain that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment below. Anything you can do to interact with the podcast would be greatly appreciated. It just helps me to reach more people with my practical and free daily sales tips and strategies. That's it for this one. I'll catch you tomorrow.